Welcome to another episode of WWW Website of the Week every Wednesday, and in today's episode I want to talk about a PayPal alternative that is local to the Philippines. PayPal used to be my go-to payment gateway every time I would build an e-commerce website for a client. And the very reason for setting up PayPal is that the ease of the signups and the requirements needed just to set up and accept credit card payments or debit card payments was smooth and problem-free. Now, for many years now, I had to endure the transaction fees, the high percentage fees that was involved with PayPal due to the very reason that I was using PayPal in another country. Now, if you were in the US, PayPal wouldn't be a problem on your end because there's no currency conversion involved or foreign bank transfer involved because you're in the US. But good news for every e-commerce developers in the Philippines, because in today's episode, I'm going to feature the website and the PayPal alternative, PayMongo. Now let's head over PayMongo.com. So for the very first time, Filipinos and people in the Philippines are able to use a payment gateway other than PayPal that involves local charges and doesn't involve any currency conversion. And thus, these days, it's very easy to integrate with just uploading the right requirements of your business, and you could start off within 24 hours. Of course, I should admit there are many popular other payment gateways that is located in the Philippines, but the reason why I chose to feature PayMongo in this episode is because the ease and use of their plugins that you could integrate and the requirements needed of your business. It only took me less than 24 hours to get my business approved to use their payment gateway. And the best news about it is that since I am a WooCommerce developer myself, they now have the plugin to support the payment on your WordPress website. Of course, the number one feature that I love about PayMongo is that it is local to our market, which uses the PHP or Philippine Peso currency, which everyone is very comfortable to use. Number two is the acceptance of payment from your regular credit and debit cards, GCash, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be adding up to the other payment gateways as time goes by. So the number three best feature that I want to discuss is their percentage of rates. If you go to their rates and their pricing, so if you go to their pricing page, you kind of notice that they have a similar way of charging compared to other payment gateways. But what I'm really happy about, even though if some of their charges is slightly higher than other payment gateways, this pays off when it comes to setting up your payment gateway on your website. Other payment gateways would require great loads of requirements, application forms to fill up, and at most cases would need approval for at least 3 to 6 weeks when it comes to the actual process. Now, like I said earlier with PayMongo, it only took me less than 24 hours on a business day. Now, PayMongo is still at the center of their game, and I'm just hoping that they could start leading into the top 10 market when it comes to payment gateways. Now, I have my full confidence with them. They have the right funding. They've been featured in many news articles, and they've been funded by a fairly large corporation that could help improve their payment gateway. So now, if you were a business that requires payment online through credit or debit cards, GCash, GrabPay, and soon to come with other payment wallets, then I would suggest you head out and check out PayMongo.com and test out their intuitive payment gateway.